What is up, guys? Alex here, Defqon Vegan. We got Brett in the back, and this is another pre-workout mukbang. If you haven't done one of these before, very briefly what it is, we are going to take pre-workout together before we go to the gym. The idea is you are going to listen to this with us, take your pre-workout with us, and get hyped to lift. We are right now about to pick up Jeff. I haven't seen Jeff in 4 months, and he's just gonna jump right in, and we're gonna get right to it. Buckle up, get prepared. That's not gonna work. Buckle up, get yourself ready, because it's time for another pre-workout mukbang. We're right around the corner from Jeff's now, and it's time to get going. Hopefully this camera stays up there.
It's not very stable.
By the way, this has nothing to do with my regular channel. This is literally like way offbeat from everything else I do. It's for the entertainment. Exactly know where Jeff lives?
Left.
Oh God, I see him. Bird, there's a huge bird.
I see
you. God, man.
Yeah, boy.
Fuck. We have 45 seconds. We have 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Welcome so this back.
song drops.
It's your rainbow cup.
To the pre-workout.
Where's Peppy? Where's Peppy? Oh God, this was not planned well. The pre-workout is solid. That's not pre-workout. We're not gonna make it. I can't eat a crack rock. Hold on.
Literally a crack rock.
Yo, let's just have a quick timeout. Literally solid crack rocks of pre-workout.
It's in my mouth. Why'd you put it?
Been preserving it.
Technical difficulties. We will be back in a moment.
Defqon actually sells this shit on the
I don't even
streets.
know what a scoop is. Chunks of crack in my cup.
Don't look at it while you hold it. I don't have an equilibrium.
Literally all solid.
Around a scoop.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's Gucci. No.
It's 2 scoops.
I haven't taken pre-workout since Alex has been in Europe.
Never taken pre-workout.
Let's try this again. We got 45 seconds. I got Pepe right here.
We got
some
the light up
cold
cup.
water.
We have to use a very small amount of water.
As always, extremely concentrated. I'm gonna have to chew this.
Imagine like a rock candy of pre-workout.
Chuck this. That is so cool.
Woo! Look at that.
Beer tugging skills.
Take the ride, I'm gonna give it to you.
It's not all going down.
This is what you gonna get. Drink your pre-workout now. Go, go, go. It's just...
Solid crack rocks pre-workout.
There's so many fluids in the body.
Yeah, Brett, you just drank a large volume of liquid.
Oh my
Before
God.
this, I didn't want to eat the rice because it would take too long. He literally blended it. And I
You blended rice and
drank it.
Where are we?
I don't know anymore.
Bit into the crack rocks.
Oh, I know,
It
bro.
felt like needles. Whoa.
My gums are like numb.
Rocks are good to chew
imagine being at the beach and taking a handful of sand and like shells with some water.
Okay, that was bad. You should have drank your pre-workout by now. I think I got pre-workout on the lens. It's time to go. So you may notice something a little bit different this time. We got Brett in here with us. Let's move this so Jeff doesn't stare at himself.
I can't help it. I'm just so damn good looking.
So handsome. I don't think Brett's ever gotten a proper introduction to this channel.
I have not.
Ever.
We've ripped him a lot.
Yeah.
We've told stories.
Oh, we've told stories.
Many.
This is how we met Brett. One night, late in the gym, there was this dorky looking fellow.
That dude had the sickest wizard shirt. I'm sorry. All right, go on.
So when we met Brett, there was this dorky little fellow standing in Anytime Fitness at midnight 30. We were about this hype. Flip-flops and sandals and socks all pulled up real high.
Let me just debrief you real quick. Wife beater tucked into basketball shorts. Enough said. He was dressed like one of those dads that says shit like, "Let's get some rest, champ. You got a big day tomorrow."
Hey,
Yeah, this is Brett.
Lean forward.
He's come a long way.
You don't need a seatbelt.
I'm 6'3". You
You get in an accident, you just snap your neck. It's fine.
Was that a wasp in the car?
It was a leaf.
Okay.
Alex is
So-
also legally blind.
Well, I'm legally blind in my right.
Which way are we going? Right?
Left. You're going left.
Left.
We're sitting directly in the middle of 2 lanes right now. We're like straddling straddling both turn lanes. And now it's just like, yeah, where are we going?
Oh, the light's green. Wait, I'm gonna get hit by a school bus.
No, we'd got to hit them harder. That bus driver was wearing a bulletproof vest.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
I'm pulling over. Hazards. Hazards.
All right, we should be good. I stuck the thing. We're like literally actually straddling lanes in the road.
With the hazards on.
It's okay. It's okay. This is how you YouTube,
Wow.
right? I got you. I'll hold you.
I also have my rear view mirror folded up and I can't see anything out of it.
Like,
I'll be your eyeball.
Once we met Brett though, we didn't hang out with him outside of the gym for over a year. He was simply an entity that existed at Anytime Fitness and in our phones.
he was literally an NPC that was just always at the gym lifting.
From a video game.
Like, he was just like, hey, old friend. He's literally always at the gym.
I still have my hazards on. And a blinker.
You wish to sell?
Would you like to buy, trade, lift?
And then the first time we finally hung out with him,
Jeff's birthday.
Yeah, Jeff's birthday.
Yeah.
We had like a cookout and stuff.
This was before non-vegan.
It was before we were vegan.
Yeah, this
like,
one were filthy, inferior motherfuckers.
we were just disgusting. Like, we were so unhealthy.
It was before we had 6 senses.
Brett literally got like, Brett and I used to go to school together, and like we'd be eating like cold chicken
Yeah,
breast at HCC.
Oh, I was
we
like,
had
you
the
fucks.
grossest diet of like cold chicken breast and stuff. Brett was drinking like a full gallon of chocolate whole milk a day.
Every day.
Brett was 19. Himself checked out at the doctor and had high blood pressure, high cholesterol,
Heart palpitations.
Yeah, he was so unhealthy.
He would sweat mayonnaise.
What was it? I put 31 pounds on in a month after drinking a gallon every day.
And we swore
This is how you get swole.
This was how bodybuilding worked. You know, your body naturally doesn't want to hold muscle. So we were like, the best way to make it hold muscle is to put it in a horrible state of unhealth. That way it's going to really
body just-
devote its time and effort to building muscle instead of keeping me alive.
Just trying to digest basically piss and blood
Yo,
and shit.
I'm like fucked up right now, bro.
I'm
I have
not
not
okay.
taken pre-workout. How long have you been in Europe? At a raw estimate.
I haven't even seen you in person for 4 months.
That's
And I haven't
wild.
seen you in 4 months, and I've lived basically 5 minutes down the road.
Well, I've seen you once every couple of days. You ever have that weird feeling like someone's watching you when you're in the shower, when you're asleep, and there's just a shadowy figure in your corner?
That's always Jeff.
It's
Just-
your fucking boy
chilling.
coming at you live when you're offline, literally
Bruh.
like asleep. I'm standing in your room, just sniffing your hair. Yo, I literally like
Bracing the headrest.
I'm fucked up right now.
It's-
like, oh my god.
I feel fine.
feel like no. The reason Brett didn't take it.
I mean, Celsius is still drink 2 back to back.
I think Brett actually just took in more caffeine than us.
400.
Yeah, he took in more caffeine. He doesn't take pre-workout because anatomically he had a heart condition and he had a transplant.
I don't get very good blood flow to my brain.
It's literally a potato with copper wire.
That's what powers him.
That's Brett's heart.
It's more vegan because like
That's pretty vegan.
The seatbelt is
Brett is
impairing my ass.
Brett is absolutely the largest human in this car.
Oh, by far.
Yeah, I'm afraid to say.
But like we bully him like he's like 4'2".
Like has like a club foot, like a lazy eye.
How did we set it up last time?
I don't know, efficiently.
Why we were an additional 10 minutes late?
We were
right?
just, fuck, why is nothing stable? Jeff, let me grab onto your head.
No.
I haven't seen you. Hug me! Hug me!
Oh, Jeff.
I'm getting mushed in.
Cars are passing by and we're all like, ah, like hugging with hard style blaring and like nosebleeds.
Just blasting hard style.
All right, we need to. Where are we going?
What road are we on? I looked at my watch to look at what road are we
You
on.
fucking what, mate?
What time is it? Oh my god!
It actually sounds like a washing machine. Like a V8 washing machine. Doesn't it?
It's just a washing machine, like.
with the door open, just going fast as fuck.
It's inside of like your pantry. You hear it like start hitting the walls like, and then it drops like the V8 spins up way off balance. Like you have like 4 blankets in it. It's like cartoon ricocheting around your kitchen. I wish you guys could see it. You too can see it. Oh, this song.
Dude, my face. Oh, like my whole face and like the epidermis like covering my flesh. Fuck.
Jeff and I used to be like heavily into like self-development, motivation. Like you gotta look yourself in the mirror and you gotta know that you're gonna make it, no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets.
I'm going to make it.
A hard style remix.
Are you trolling me?
Of like a motivational speak. It's so good. It's called Awesome.
And I want y'all to do with me right now. Everybody stand up real quick. Stand up.
Stand the fuck up.
All you gotta do, put one hand in the air, turn it around, make a little claw like you hold your hand in there, bend it off at your arm, lean into it. You see how powerful and beauty and mighty you are. You gotta say the words, I am
awesome!
My chair! Brett. You look like a literal lizard. There's like a droplet of water on a leaf and you're like...
Was that worse than Captain Loco?
No. You were licking like a canvas roof to a Jeep. Like passionately. And then for like 48% of our drive across the state of Florida, you hung your head out the window with your tongue whipping in the wind like a dog. You had like a lazy eye, you were so hammered.
If my channel hits 100,000 subscribers, not if, when? There's a video of this guy right here. This beautiful young fellow in the back. It's called Captain Loco. We've
it's already finished and edited, and like it's a done edit.
It's been done for 2 years.
It's in the vault.
He drank a 4 Loco with 0 alcohol tolerance on an empty stomach at 10 in the morning before a road trip.
In like a 45-second window.
The only thing I ate beforehand was the night before was a bag of Doritos
and a family-sized pack of Oreos.
While he was already drunk.
Now, oh my God! Related to this. That night, Brett was hammered, plastered, awful, puking on himself, confessing his love to strangers.
Literally curled up into a ball like a roly-poly-oly.
And he had 3 beers.
Like 2.5.
That's kind of like the vibe going on in the hotel that we're at. Jeff's not drunk, but he's feeling it.
I'm like surf, I'm riding the wave.
So in my, vegan bodybuilding mindset, I made a huge meal prep the night before. Barbecue tempeh and lentils and stuff, and we brought it. It's about like 2 a.m. lane closed.
Lane closed. Flatbed to our left.
We're all getting hungry, and like Amy and I are sober. They're having fun. Like we're all in this kind of like hype, it's 2 a.m. mindset. And I'm like, I want to make some food, but the microwave is all over.
Oh, holy shit!
Wait, what?
Holy shit!
You might have been blacked out.
Fucking, oh my God.
This is great because Brett might not even know this story.
Oh, I totally forgot.
So I go out
blacked out 3 beers.
3 beers.
Carry on out.
I had no tolerance.
So I go out and there's a microwave. I'm like microwaving the food. I'm sober, mind you. And I'm like, this is taking too long. And I unplug the microwave and I take it to our room. All's good. We're like, yeah, bro, just make sure we remember to take the microwave back. The night just spins into like eating food and Doritos and like wake up the next morning. I sit up out of bed and I hear Jeff like rigid sit up like, did you take the microwave back? And we both like lock eyes on the microwave.
And it's like tipped over with the door open like on the floor.
Food everywhere.
It's like beer all over it.
Oh no. And it's a hotel. This is the only microwave and there's like
a bunch of people.
A lot of people. I'm like, all right guys, I'm gonna take it back out. I'm gonna do it. I'm in like socks and like a dirty shirt and like basketball shorts. My hair's like plastered sideways and I walk out in my room. We're like right by the cafeteria. So like I open my room door with a microwave and like the cable's dragging behind me on the floor and I walk out into the full lobby of people.
There's like a colonial breakfast for everybody.
Yeah, it's like
a lot of people.
It's a nice hotel. And I look at the replacement microwave just sitting there and I'm standing there and I don't know what to do. And there's like one of the workers there looking at me like, oh, so you took that. I didn't even know what to do. I put it on the floor, and I just like shuffled back to my room like, I'm sorry. It was so bad.
I don't remember that at all.
I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, disclaimer. J Wolf Live Enterprises does not support Doritos due to the excessive use of palm oil and deforestation. Stop fucking with orangutans. Sorry. Alex is like,
The pre-workout, it's been loading, and like...
it's like a loading screen.
Kind of like when I wake up.
I need to pull over.
Just drive straight.
I'm like having muscle fatigue in my face. Like I feel like I'm like borderline stroke.
We never finished those Captain Lucas.
It's boiling in my brain.
Oh yeah, we never finished the Captain Loco story. We just shit ourselves and started yelling about a microwave. Alex is like swerving. What the fuck was that? I'm like the guardian, bro. I'm the gatekeeper.
Oh, 2 hands, Alex.
Hey, Alex, you should drive with 2 hands. You just like look down at your hands and realize that you had them. You're driving a manual Mustang.
Whoa. I got one more ripping on Brett's story.
We never finished Captain Loco.
Finish Captain Loco.
Oh, that was my job?
Sure.
Okay, I peer pressured the fuck out of Brett to just drink the Four Loco.
You guys switched roles though.
The night before, I was like just trying to be chill, and Alex is like, drink, Brett! And then in the morning, Alex is like, yeah, Brett, you should eat this food. And I'm like, fuck that! Drink a pre-loco. Holy shit. Can you imagine pre-loco? Holy fuck.
I want it.
No, we convinced him to, I convinced him to drink a Four Loco. And Alex is like, no, you shouldn't do that. No, you think good guy Alex. Alex can be good guy Alex sometimes, contrary to popular belief.
This much.
Yeah, that much. So Brett drinks it, and he's like gagging and shit, because of course Four Loco tastes like dog shit.
Never had one.
He's never had one.
It's 10 a.m.
Within literally 10 minutes, we
worst.
witnessed a metamorphosis from Brett being coherent to like sloppy, Mom, come get me drunk. Like, Mom, I'm gonna, Mom, pick me up.
From his perspective, he teleported from
He doesn't
Daytona
remember the
Beach
drive.
to Tampa. I'm like,
I remember the pain of drinking it.
he looked at a Four Loco and he looked in Jeff's eyes, and Jeff's like, do it.
And I was like kaleidoscope Jeff. It was like, spellbound me.
When I was looking at Jeff, I was like, you are literally the son of Satan.
And then he starts trying to lick Jeff's face for like a prolonged period of time.
And I'm having to like NFL like Heisman stiff arm his ass, and he's like, Brett's like passionately like licking the roof of the Jeep.
At one point, I was literally looking at my hands to make sure I was real.
We should work out because I feel fucked up.
I feel bad.
I feel fucked up.
All right, final story about Brett. This is just
Take it home, Defqon.
Alrighty then. So we done nearly heard about Jeff making a mess of his. Oh! You had one job. You were the guardian.
I'm looking at myself in the mirror.
You see how red my whole body is getting?
You look like a Cheeto.
Flaming hot Cheeto.
So we done heard about Jeff. Jeff made a mess in his pants one day at the gym. Well, Brett one time.
Oh.
This isn't so much the story of how he did it, but how he felt the urge to convey how he did it to other people. Brett's friendly. Brett's like too friendly. This is why we ended up such good friends with Brett. Brett has no reservations about talking to strangers.
I don't care.
So one time, or filters.
Which we like. That's why we get along so well.
That's why we all get along. Brett and I are hitting calves, and it's like calf press, leg press, and there's these two like pretty sizable dudes on the leg press.
I needed to get on there.
So Brett and I are hitting calves, like waiting for the leg press. Just
Disclaimer, their calves are still weak as fuck.
Brett's like hyper self-conscious about his calves.
They're normal.
Hitting calves, and he looks over at this dude on the leg press, and like they're sitting down on the leg press.
Needed to
and
get
Brett's
on
tall. So Brett's like up here. They're like down here. And he's like, hey. Yeah, he's like, what? See that leg press you're on? I hit myself on the head. Like eye contact, like, hey. That was their last set. Brett wasn't making it up. He was just being too upfront about it.
That was the exact dialogue of the conversation. Alex left a little detail out in the dialect, though. He didn't say it quite like that. It was a little more, Forrest Gump-esque. But it was like, that was the exact dialogue.
Brett's like in school to be an EMT. Like,
He's like an intelligent, dashing young lad.
we talk about Brett like he's like a rock with moss on it.
Pioneers used to run these babies for miles!
I don't know why we treat Brett. We love you.
Then he does shit like that and he loses all credibility.
We were sitting in the car one time and Brett rebooted.
He hard resets, like blue screen computers.
It's like we're running like Mac OS and like Windows 2050. Brett's like on the in the back seat, like running Windows 97, like really struggling to keep up one day. He's sitting there and we ask him a question and he's just like he like hard reboot.
I knew I did
He
it
literally opened his mouth. He opened his eyes were straight blue, and there was like an underscore blinking, and then he opened his mouth, and you heard the Windows 98 like the boot sound.
How are you about to justify that?
No, but I wasn't justifying it. I knew I did it. Like, when I did it, I was like, fuck, I fucked up. I was like, they heard it. I might as well admit to it.
Brett's
duh.
Brett's like trying to defend himself. He's like, well, when you shut down improperly, you have to system restore.
Duh.
Brett's always running in safe mode.
I have 30 hours in a day. I'm tired.
I'm sorry for all the super specific computer jokes for those of you dude bros who don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Jeff has a Twitch channel.
It's shameless promotion. We're gonna be live tonight.
Because this video is gonna come out today.
It's gonna come out today. If you go back in time, Monday, January the 29th of 2018. Fuck with your boy! I scared the shit out of that lady.
Oh! Jesus.
You looked down like you were just circumcised.
Whoa! This huge wave, barbed wire. You know the little squishy things that you can't hold?
Yeah, with like the liquid in it.
Yeah, squishy things that you can't hold. They like slip through your hands. He's rebooted. Somebody made one of those out of barbed wire, and they just down my whole body. You want some pre-workout? The whole mukbang is like, hey, here's this horrible story about Brett.
Welcome, Brett, to the mukbang.
In Brett's defense,
He was getting hazed.
Fuck yourself! He's studying to be an EMT. He's working doubles. I called you this morning, and you were like, I'm tired, and I'm angry. And I'm angry because I'm tired, and I'm tired of being angry.
I'm so fucking tired. That's subpar 4 hours of sleep for weeks.
I'm just happy that Alex is back. This is literally our best fucking friend and our family and our blood. Any words of wisdom, fucking plant-based mad cunts?
As he said, you know.
It's time out, money.
Are you even listening?
This series has nothing to do with anything else relevant on my channel. This is simply for your enjoyment and more so ours.
Or torment.
Brett's the most loyal friend on the planet.
He's essentially a dog. He pisses on the floor too.
And on that note, now that we've turned this mukbang into like a sappy reunion, let's finish it off, you fucking pussy, with a little bit of hard style.
There's pins and needles on everything.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Equal answer.